The winds howled over the ruined city of Velmoria, where daylight never reached. A thick layer of gray clouds and ashes covered the skies, suffocating any trace of hope. The world had become an eternal battlefield, and those who survived bore the scars of a realm consumed by corruption and war. At the heart of the desolate citadel, the Council of Shadows convened in a circular chamber carved into black stone. The walls, adorned with glyphs glowing with a pulsating red hue, seemed alive, breathing a malevolent magic. At the head of the table sat Vareth, an ancient vampire with waxen skin and glowing eyes. His voice echoed like a mournful dirge as he addressed the gathered members. "The eternal flame threatens our reign. If we do not unite, even immortals like me will taste true death." To his left, Theric, a massive orc scarred from countless battles, growled, "Your speeches bore us, bloodsucker. We fought for centuries, and Velmoria still stands." "At what cost?" interjected Alara, a dark elf whose emerald eyes glimmered beneath her hood. "Corruption has infiltrated our ranks. Our lands are barren. Our children die before they even draw breath." In a shadowy corner of the room, Voster, a half-human, half-wolf lycan, observed silently. His raspy voice finally broke the tension. "Rumors speak of an artifact capable of reversing the tide, the Obsidian Heart, but it lies deep within the ashen ruins." The undead around the table groaned at the mention of this cursed place, haunted by creatures older than mortals themselves. But Vareth smirked. "Then it is time to form an alliance. One last hope." The group, composed of Vareth, Theric, Alara, Voster, and a handful of heavily armed dwarves, ventured into the ashen ruins. Local goblins, corrupted by dark magic, watched from the shadows, ready to strike at the first sign of weakness. Silence reigned, broken only by the sound of dwarven boots and the metallic scraping of swords dragged along the ground. With each step, a strange pressure weighed heavier on their shoulders, as if the world itself rejected their presence. Alara murmured an incantation, and a faint greenish light illuminated the walls. Engravings of demons and infernal entities danced before their eyes, frozen in eternal battle against humanoid creatures. "This place reeks of death and betrayal," Theric grunted, his fingers tightening around his massive axe. "We are all made of ashes and betrayal, orc," Vareth retorted, caressing the hilt of his black sword. In the depths, the group faced a horde of undead, former Velmorian warriors resurrected by forgotten necromancy. The dwarves charged with war cries, their hammers smashing bones and skulls in a symphony of brutal violence. Alara raised her hand, summoning black thorns that strangled their enemies. Voster, in a bestial rage, tore apart skeletons with his claws, his howl resounding like a war chant. But this was only a taste of what lay ahead. Once the battle was over, the Obsidian Heart appeared at the center of an enormous chamber, floating above a pedestal. Its light pulsed, black as the abyss. As Vareth approached, a sinister laugh echoed. A shadow emerged from the darkness. Kael'thar, an infernal demon, stood before them. His crimson skin glistened under the heart's light, and his horns seemed to reach for the ceiling. "Did you truly think I would let wretched vermin lay hands on my power?" Kael'thar unleashed a wave of energy, hurling the group against the walls. The dwarves fell, dead on the spot. Theric roared as he raised his axe, but he was reduced to ashes before he could strike. Alara invoked a protective barrier, but it crumbled quickly under the demon's might. Voster, bloodied but defiant, growled as he rose to his feet. Vareth, however, stood slowly, a wicked smile on his face. "You are not the only one who knows the secrets of darkness, Kael'thar." The vampire summoned a blade of shadows and charged. In a desperate battle, he drove the blade into the demon's heart, shattering Kael'thar's hold over the Obsidian Heart. But the victory was short-lived. The heart exploded in a blinding light, releasing a wave of corruption that transformed the survivors. Vareth became an uncontrollable vampiric entity, a scourge upon all life. Voster fused with his lycan nature, turned into a monstrous beast. Ilara, the last conscious survivor, saw her powers turn against her, transforming her into a witch consumed by madness. The ashen ruins had become the tomb of their alliance, but also the cradle of new horrors. In the darkness of Velmoria, the ashes continued to fall, heralding the era of the damned. Thus the cycle of corruption perpetuated itself. In dark fantasy, salvation never truly exists.
From the ashen skies, a shadow looms. Velmoria crumbles, its halls and tombs. A council forged in treachery and blood. Bound by vengeance, drowned in a flood. Orcs, elves, lycans all stand as one. Beneath the blackened, dying sun. Vampire whispers guide the path to the cursed rules of the demon's wrath. Ashes of Velmoria, kingdom of despair. Born in flaming shadow, no hope lingers there. The cursed heart awakens, its power unleashed. In a world of death and ruin, no soul is released. Through haunted halls and ancient stones, echoes of the damned, a thousand moans. Undead lies climb from the earth. Guardians of torment, denied rebirth. Steel and claw, rend flesh and bone. A lycan's howl, a demon's throne. The elven witch call finds of pain, but darkest laughs at their disdain. Kael'thar rises infernal might, a demon born of endless night. He wields the curse and heart's black flame to scorch the land and curse the name. Curse the name. Then curse the name. Velmoria shall fall to dust. Its bloodline shall in final disgust. His voice a dirge of dread and fire, corrupting all without desire. Ashes of Velmoria, kingdom of despair. Born of flame and shadow, no hope like is there. The cursed heart awakens, its power unleashed. In a world of death and ruin, no soul is released. Ashes of Velmoria, kingdom of despair. Born of flame and shadow, no hope like is there. The cursed heart awakens, its power unleashed. In a world of death and ruin, no soul is released. Our house, a beast unchained. The lycan mutates, a monster flames. The witch succumbs, her mind decays. Their souls are lost in endless days. The warrior burns, its ashes scream. A nightmare forged from a broken dream. The dead rise up, their fate now sealed. In the dark abyss, no wounds are healed. Dark abyss, no wounds are healed. Dark abyss, no wounds are healed.